Are we recording? Are we starting? You started, didn't you?
Welcome back
You released.
to the Deadline Podcast. What is this? Episode 2. I like how I already forgot. Like, we're not fucking.
Dumbass, of course it's episode 2. We just did one like 2 weeks ago.
Stop!
Oh, shit.
Are you done bullying me? Because I don't appreciate
Yeah,
it.
continue. Continue!
Welcome back to the Deadline Podcast. If you can't see, Brandon is orgasming or whatever the fuck he's doing. If you're on Spotify, you can't see it, but Brandon is having an orgasm on the camera. And I'm insanely uncomfortable and kind of turned on at the same time. But it's fine. I mean, it is what it
It
is.
is.
So, Brandon, I'm just kidding. How have your last 2 weeks been?
It's been alright, let me tell you. I have like this whole thing ready for like 30
You
minutes.
pull
Oh, let
out a
me tell you from
notebook.
day one. Yeah. It's been fine, man. Like, just chilling, working out, working, stressing my life out. I'm gonna focus on myself.
Yourself.
Uh, yeah, honestly,
The fact that you didn't blow that in my mouth is fucking insane.
just got sponsored by Prime Energy. Don't talk about it. Um,
Whatever.
and all right, all right. Um, I I don't really, I don't. I have a tournament coming up, jiu-jitsu tournament
Oh shit.
in
I said, oh shit.
September 17th, and then I also have two tournaments in October signed up for. Tap Cancer Out. That's another one. It's like a fundraiser for cancer.
That's
And
dope.
then end of October, another one. So I've just this is like the last weekend of kind of just doing whatever, eating whatever type shit, and just cutting weight. I got to cut around like 12 pounds. It is what it is. Ain't nothing crazy. How about you, man? How's being stupid
Well,
and
actually,
white?
fucking.
Sorry.
So the tournament, fucking. You think you're gonna win or what?
Absolutely not. No, I'm just kidding. So I just got. I don't remember if this was in the last one, but I got promoted to blue belt, right? And I was prepared to compete as a white belt. I was very like, let's get it,
Mhm.
let's get it. Oh, I think I said this in the other podcast. I've been doing grappling for probably like 12 years of my life, right? But recently, I just actually committed to one jujitsu gym, so that's why I was a white belt. But I felt very comfortable grappling as a white belt. I felt very confident I could win, and then out of nowhere, I get promoted to blue belt, and I'm like, oh, I'm excited. But at the same time, like, fuck, that means the competition is going to be
Yeah.
harder. Don't know, and obviously, like, don't get me wrong, hard competition is great, But I was so excited. I'm like, yes, like I feel confident. But now blue belt, harder matches have to just I don't know. Now I think I'm overthinking it a little bit, but I
Okay.
feel like I'll be okay. Um, blue belts in our gym can handle. Like I'm not saying I win or anything like that, but it's a good it's a good dogfight.
Yeah.
It's a good but yes and no. I'm like confident and I'm not confident.
Well, I mean, and as long as you don't get taken out for round one, that's already something.
Yeah, so the goal is just not get submitted.
Yeah.
That's the main goal. The goal I what I'm nervous about is getting man like just dogged like right from the rip, man, just get murdered.
Hmm.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. That's just like my fear. I don't think I'll get tapped out. Hopefully not. God wood. But I hope not. I hope not. I'm feeling kind of confident a little bit, a little bit. So these next 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, are just gonna be. I'm gonna be training a lot, cutting out the bad food, making sure I am just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is a fight camp. Not really, but this is a fight camp. Okay. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Bro's fighting KSI on Saturday.
beat his ass, bro. I swear to God. And MMA, not boxing. Shit. Not even nah, just jujitsu. Just jujitsu. What is up with you, dog,
Absolutely nothing.
brother?
Just been working, sleeping, uploading, streaming. Actually, I came in here with this. I was gonna bring it up later, but it doesn't matter. Look at this. I don't know if you can tell the difference.
My God, who did you punch?
I didn't punch anybody. So, in my 22 years of existence, never been stung.
Jerked off that hard. Oh, okay.
Never been. I've been stung by a wasp before. Whatever. Never been stung by a bee, hornet, nothing. Right. In this summer alone, I have been stung 4 times.
Terrible.
4 times.
Where?
So
Doing what?
the first time I was at work, I was just driving down the road. I had my window down, and I don't know if somehow a bee got in my car, and so it came up, which I understood. This bee was fighting for its life because I sat up and I was starting to sit back, and I'm assuming obviously it was on my back, and it stung me at the top, and then I fucking swatted immediately, and then it dropped down and stung me again on my like right above my ass, like on my waistline. And so I was like, what the fuck? I killed it, got it out of the thing, did what I needed to do, got back to work, whatever. And then literally a week later, I got stung in the other shoulder by another fucking bee.
Jeez,
So
bro.
that was 3 times because I count that bee stung me twice. So I count that one as being stung twice, obviously. And then yesterday, so I live in an apartment, right? My grandpa, there's an apartment building right there. He made his homemade lasagna, so I was taking his like glass back to him, his glass pan, and I went up
He's right
there.
next to you.
What?
Your grandparents are close by you.
My grandpa Tom, he's right there. Like literally, there's a
That's
building right
dope.
outside this window. He's right there, and so I was taking his
Dope.
glass back to him because he made his homemade lasagna, and so go upstairs, give it to him. I come back down. Swear to God, I don't know what it was. I think it was a bee. I don't know what the fuck it was. Was waiting for me. And I literally open the door. I see like a black blur come down, land on my wrist, sting me right there. I can still see the fucking thing, and then just take off. I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was moving my hand or whatever, and I took off and ran back to to my apartment building. And I was like, you know what? My girlfriend was like, "Hey, you know what? It's fine. Go ahead. We'll put Benadryl on it." Which I don't care. I've been stung before, obviously. So I was like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. And then I woke up this morning and yeah, my hand was fucking.
Holy shit, dude.
That's the
Thank God.
most I can close it, bro. Like that.
Thank God you're not allergic to bee stings, man. You'd be dead. I'd be on my way to Nebraska for the
Oh,
funeral.
bro. Yeah, I don't know
My
what the
God.
fuck. I don't know what's been going on this summer, but I've just been getting assaulted.
Assaulted.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Assaulted by the.
they've been communicating. They're like, this motherfucker, when you see him, run it.
Run it. He killed Uncle Bob. He
Bro,
killed Uncle Bob. We gotta
I was
fuck
like,
him
yeah, that's
up.
the most I can close my. I don't know what the fuck's been going on, bro.
It's
It's
crazy.
bad.
You're handicapped now.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew you'd be like this
It
one
is what
day.
it is.
I didn't know how, but I knew.
Bro, it's gotten so
Damn.
bad that I'll see like a fly come by me and I'll be like, oh my god.
Yeah, now you got PTSD, buddy.
Bro, like once, like that first bee, I was fine. I was like, fuck, that sucks. It's fine. That second bee is what got me. I was like, oh my god, kind of worrying a little bit every now and again, checking my van. And then this third one, anytime something flies by me, I'm like, bro, please leave me
That
alone.
sucks, dude. Kind of would, man, but I have not been stung by a bee for, bro, since I was like 10, maybe not 8 or 9, bro.
That's crazy. Well, see,
Fuck with them.
I
Apparently,
got,
Nebraska, they're crazy.
I guess I haven't been here. I've moved back after 4 years, but they weren't that bad. They weren't aggro. They weren't, I used to fucking, everybody used to lose their minds about bees. I'd sit
It just sounded like I used to fuck them, but
there.
that's the way it sounded. Like,
I used to sit there and they'd like land on my leg and I just sit there and stare at them, no problem. But now they're just fucking, I don't know what the hell their deal is. But, well, I got, the last time I got stung by that wasp, that's the only time I've ever been stung. I was like, 10, I think, 11. And then
Jeez.
haven't, I'm 22 now, so that's fucking over 10 years. And now I just,
Yeah, no
in
thanks.
one summer, 4 times is crazy. And it's not like I'm being a dick. You know, if I was swatting him away or trying to actively kill him or something, okay. But I'm just
Yeah.
like I said, the first two I understood because I was leaning back and they would have got crushed. But this fucking one right here, I don't know what the hell I did. I was minding my own damn business and bro just attacked me.
Yeah, no, I'm good. No,
I'm a,
thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm a
I will
file
say that
charges.
I've gotten close. We were taking a patient out of our ambulance.
Mm.
There was like a wasp that landed right on top of the patient.
Uh,
And my partner was like, "Here, shoot it." I'm like, "Nah, you good. You can do it."
He's probably gonna die anyway. Just let it happen.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I can tell you the patient's name. It was no.
You pull up
Imagine.
the obituary.
Yeah. Shit, man. No thanks. I'm good. I am good. So, hey, Chicago Bears versus the Indiana. What? Indianapolis
Yo.
Colts. Indianapolis. I have like a fucking stroke. Indianapolis Colts.
How you gonna look real
For
stupid?
anyone wondering, that is the Colts are David's team, and the Bears are mine, obviously, because you know Chicago. But so we have a bet. Is it
We
40 bucks or
had
40 bucks? Now we'll keep the bet. We'll keep the bet.
okay
Keep the bet.
because you want to be a
40
bitch.
bucks, right? Like
Yeah,
total,
40,
total 40
40.
bucks. Yeah. Um, and whoever wins, you know, obviously gets 40 bucks. But I just read that Justin Fields will not be playing today.
It's okay. So, I mean, it's not like for us, it's an important game. 'Cause that's $40, but it's not like fucking. You know, it's make or break to see. It's a preseason game, but it's the only time that our teams face each other like ever. So, figure might
It's
as
just
well.
so stupid that Justin Fields is not playing. I mean, come on, just let him play. Damn. I get it though. He played last week because it was in Chicago, so obviously he's gonna play.
Actually, actually I just saw it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. But the Colts, one of our star like fucking dudes, I can't remember his name, is down and out for the count. He
I
got
mean, he's done.
he got injured with a season-ending fucking injury.
That blows. The last preseason game
No, like I'm assuming it was at
during
practice
camp.
because we had to sign a fucking new receiver because of it. I'm trying to
Shit.
find it.
Didn't hear about that. I probably did, but I didn't
Yeah,
pay
it's
too much
fucking. I don't know.
attention
I
to
guess
it.
yeah, it's a season-ending injury, and it happened at fucking practice. So it's kind of crazy because
Uh,
I guess we've been doing dual practices together. So like we already know. So like our defense against your offense, your defense against my
oh,
offense.
really?
Yeah.
Well, that doesn't surprise me, honestly. We're
So
right next to each other.
yeah, that I mean, and it's a preseason game. Nobody gives a fuck. I
Yeah,
can't.
I mean, they do a lot of practices like with other teams during preseason, right?
Yeah, it's like a big thing they do.
And the Giants did it with shoot, I just saw it, or was it Minnesota doing it with somebody? But yeah,
I
um,
can't.
we got we got a whole bet on this, and
I
we'll
can't
see what
find it.
happens.
But yeah, one of our. Thank God it wasn't Pittman, but one of our star receivers fucking
It sucked.
dropped, and so we had to sign. I guess I was looking at his stats. He's a beast. He fucking he got drafted in 2018, second round pick. He played with the Steelers for 3 years. Played with the Eagles, was it last year, or maybe it was the I don't know. He played with another team last year, and then he was a free agent, and we signed him.
Who's your quarterback? I don't know why I'm blanking.
So we have two right now. We're starting. It sounds like we're starting Anthony Anthony Richardson. He's the we drafted him. We had the second overall pick.
Oh, and you have
We
Minshew,
yeah
right?
we have Minshew. So
Right.
it was kind of crazy, I guess, because I guess that Gardner Minshew has been obviously he was a backup to Jalen Hurts, and so he's just like he's like I know I'm not gonna start, and he's embracing it. He's like I'm just here to coach the new guy. I know it's his franchise. He's gonna be the franchise quarterback.
Shit.
So I was like, most people would lose their fucking minds. Like, trade me. I want an
It's
opportunity.
cool.
But
I
no,
mean, you
he's
know,
like, yeah. I guess he's like, no, go ahead. I got it.
That's pretty cool though. I don't know enough or much about Jalen Hurts. I hear good things about him, and then I hear bad
Oh,
things about him. Is he not?
he's a good. I think he's a damn good quarterback. He has. I've seen last year. I saw a couple things he could work on, but he's overall he's crazy good.
General, he's good. Okay, I didn't really watch him too much last
Well, he
year.
was in the Super
I
Bowl.
mean, no, I know. Can you imagine? I'm like, really? No, I mean, I'm not a huge
Yeah.
fan in general. I mean, like with the Bears, the NFC, pretty big because we hate the Packers anyway. But like on them, I like following Chicago
Yeah.
for baseball. Oh my God,
You
Cubs
said
and Sox, booty cake central.
you say you
Speaking of
prefer
that, Sox.
baseball?
No, I'm not a baseball. I was
Oh.
like, except baseball.
Oh, okay, okay,
I
okay.
don't know anything about baseball. I mean, the only thing I know is that the Cubs just beat the Sox like a few days ago, and it was like the biggest thing in the world. Great guys.
Yeah, go team.
I'm a, I'm a Sox fan though. Technically, I'm a
Yeah.
Sox fan. Um, but yeah, tonight there's also a fight. Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Jermaine the
Yeah,
Funny
you're
Monster
ditching me.
Sterling. Oh yeah, we were supposed to watch it together,
I'm not worried about it. I'm just
game
giving you shit.
together.
I'm just giving you shit.
So the reason I can't, and the reason I would have had a double thing. I would have had a football on the TV and then like the fights on
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
my screen. My friend from Minnesota is coming or is in Chicago right now, and I went to Minnesota for school. And he texted me like last or a couple weeks ago asking if I was free this weekend, and I wasn't even thinking. But he's coming. We're gonna watch three things. We're gonna watch the Bears,
Get their ass beat.
UFC, and the Sox.
All right.
I don't care about the Sox, but that's what we're all watching.
Yeah,
But
I was just giving you shit. I'm not worried about it. I'll be texting you the entire time anyway. But
yeah, I'm probably not gonna respond to you. It's gonna be like 30 and 30 to 7. I'm like, anyways.
just
My
turn your
friends gonna be
phone
like,
off.
who's texting you? Who's texting you? Nah, it's no one. Is that a
It's
girl? Yes, it's a
70,
bitch.
72 missed messages. What is this? Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We're about it. We good. We good. Why are you pulling out your Cash App? Nah, forget it. But yeah, so the fights should be pretty good. David, you're not really into UFC, right?
No.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Look, I
Um,
enjoy it. Like, I'll watch it every now and again, but I don't fucking, like,
I follow it.
religiously fucking. Not like I do football.
To them or anything like that. Yeah, I
Uh,
get you. Um, I understand. It's fine. Um, so thinking about changing the subject. I'm thinking about going back to school
okay.
for pre-nursing. So if anyone remembers, obviously I've been from last week or 2 weeks ago. I'm an EMT, and I was just thinking that a lot of the calls that we do aren't like crazy emergencies or anything wild. There aren't 911 calls. Not all of them, right? I was just thinking last week, like I want to do more. And sometimes when we go to the hospital, the nurses are doing their thing, the doctors, everything, the critical care unit. But personally, I want to know more and I want to do more. So the plan, hopefully, if everything works out, I'm gonna go to like a community college,
Hmm.
get, like I said, go for pre-nursing, pretty much get the prerequisites done. Um, have some credits, or actually have like a whole year of credits, 2 years. I don't fucking know. But so the plan is to kind of do that for a year, go through the summer to just to kind of do school, like a class or two, and then go into paramedic school. Once I'm in paramedic school, then I will eventually go to nursing school. But right now, I just want to get my associate's degree in pre-nursing and then paramedic, work as a medic, and then go to nursing. So yeah,
Look
that
at you go.
is
Making moves.
what's going. I know that is what's going on right now. I'm just gonna tomorrow. I'm gonna really do more of the computer stuff, the research. I mean, I did my research, but more like the schools,
Yeah.
the process. Because I feel like I want to do more, and that's what we doing. We balling. Yeah, feel me?
So you're eventually gonna do nursing then, or what? Is that what?
I think so. I mean, it's always been in the back of my mind, like especially like even in EMT school, where it's like I thought all of
Yeah.
it's interesting, the diseases, the sicknesses, the what could happen. I think it kind of just like I don't know, it kind of just stuck while I was an EMT, going through these hospitals, giving reports on emergencies, seeing what the nurses do, seeing what what everyone does in the ER,
Hmm.
and so I want to do flight medic. So flight medic is you're on a helicopter and everything, and the team is a pilot, which is I believe some places the pilots are trained EMT, and then the two others are as a paramedic, critical care paramedic, and a nurse. And so I was just thinking in my head, man, if I want to do that, why don't I just go to nursing school?
Yeah.
What I mean, and be the flight nurse on the helicopter. So I think I want to be a nurse, but I don't want to just be like a nurse. You know what I mean? Like a regular nurse. I
Yeah. You
want to,
wanna? Okay.
because it's so broad, As a
Yeah.
being a paramedic, you can do a lot of like things. But I feel like as a nurse, you can do a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can contract with the military. You can
Yeah.
teach medicine to the government. You can even work in the government. You can, it's just so much. So it's kind of stuck in my head where it's like, all right, cool, I can do this, but what's more? And it's not even that. I was also thinking about like family and stuff, right? Because I want to be comfortable when I'm older,
Mm.
comfortable when I have a family, and I feel like that'll just help it. And I just want to help people. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you go.
But
You've grown up.
fucking picture. So, but yeah, so just kind of just thinking right now, and hopefully we'll see what happens in the next few months. But yeah. Mhm.
That was rude. I was trying to tell you how much I was fucking proud of you, and you ruined it. No wonder your dad left.
Don't remember asking.
No wonder your dad left. No wonder
Fucking
your
remember
dad left.
asking.
No wonder your dad left. No wonder your dad left.
Remember asking.
I'd fucking leave too. I would have dropped kicked. Jesus. I would have drop kicked your dumbass down the stairs and then thrown my luggage on top of you before I walked out that fucking door.
No one asked.
Bro. Oh, actually, I saved the picture so I could bring this up.
Did the picture of a child with luggage. Okay, let me see it.
um. Oh, I thought I fucking. Oh no. Okay, I can look that up in a second. This is another one I saved though. So, breaking news: a woman who mailed letters containing homemade ricin poison to Donald Trump has been sentenced to nearly 22 years in federal prison. Somebody sent ricin to Donald Trump in the mail to try and kill him.
How long is she getting in prison?
22 years.
It should be death.
Bro. But who? First of all, how the hell do you know how to make ricin? That's like what the FBI uses and the CIA to poison people. Second of all,
Hitler did.
yeah. Bro, did he?
Yeah, in the concentration or the gas chambers, wasn't it ricin?
It might have been. I don't know. But fucking. First of all, how do you know how to make that? That's what the government uses. And second of all,
Wikipedia.
you're going. Okay, first of all, if I could look, I'm scared to look it up because I'll need the FBI kicking my fucking door down. But you think it's gonna get to him in the mail? You think he doesn't have somebody to
I'm an
check his
idiot.
fucking mail?
I'm sorry. I'm fucking stupid. It was cyanide.
Oh, that's what.
Cyanide-based pesticide. I don't
Oh,
know
okay.
why I was thinking ricin. Yeah, that's not even a thing. Anyways,
But
that's crazy though. That's nuts. That's crazy.
I'm
You're
just
gonna
saying.
kill our savior? I'm sorry.
Savior. Wait,
You're gonna try to murder man, the myth, the legend, Donald J. Trump.
Donald
I
Jesus
don't give a
Trump.
fuck. I don't give a fuck.
His name is
Trump 2024.
Donald Jaquan
Donald
Trump.
Jaquarius Trump. Zaddy, you're about to kill Zaddy Trump, bro. just doesn't.
How
That
could you kill
doesn't.
my man Jerome like that? That's fucked up, bro.
That doesn't. That doesn't. That does not compute. That you cannot kill Daddy Trump.
I don't know. Well, I'm just saying. Okay, all that she's killing him aside, what the hell is her thought process that she's gonna mail it to him?
He's an idiot.
You don't think he's a fucking billionaire? You think for one, even if somehow it does get through the mail system, he doesn't have somebody to check his fucking mail for him?
I mean, shit. That shit could have been phenomenal. That shit could have been like planted in the envelope, and as soon as you open it,
Well, I got that, but what I'm saying is he probably has somebody to check his mail. Bro's a billionaire. You think he walks out to his mailbox, grabs his fucking mail, shuts the door? Oh, I got bills today.
hey man, one, don't talk about Daddy Trump like that.
Hey,
And
Ivana, we
two,
got coupons in the mail today.
he can do whatever the hell he wants. If he wants to walk out to his mailbox and say, "Hey,"
Well, I got that, but you think he does it?
nah, he don't do that.
No.
Don't do that. But my thing is, how do you know where he's at? I
Valid.
don't know where he's at.
I think I saw something on Twitter, he was going to turn himself in here soon.
Again,
Yeah, because I guess they're fucking looking for him again. Let me just see if I can.
doing everything they can for this man
Oh,
not to
bro. That's because
doing
they know if
everything
it
he can.
comes down between Biden and Trump, they're fucked. Because, I mean,
Really, you think so? I mean, I don't know
I
enough,
think
so
they're
I
fucked.
can't
Well,
even.
I've from what I've seen and what I've heard, there have been a lot of people who were like, "Yeah, let's go Biden." They were like, "Yeah, know what? We fucked up. That's our bad. My bad, G. That's on me."
Hell nah. I mean, yeah, let's go Biden. Hey, you know what's crazy? Again, I'm not saying what side I'm on. I'm just being stupid throughout this whole thing. I don't even care. But fucking, I remember when, even though I said Trump 2024, clip it. No, um, even like it's just funny because when this whole thing happened, man, with the election of Sleepy Joe,
Don't tell
everyone was
everybody.
so excited. Joe Biden, yes, yes. Bro, I don't hear anybody
Oh
saying
no.
I
There's
love Joe
still
Biden.
there's still some diehard fucking Biden, let's go Biden people out there, but the majority of them was like, "Yeah, that's our bad. We fucked up.
I was
We got you on the next one."
no, we should kill all of you. I'm kidding.
Wow.
David's like, end the podcast.
This one's not going up. Any fucking
Nah, that shit was crazy though, honestly.
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you the one. Oh, I gotta look at it. It's literally gonna be the first thing I find. So Michael Jackson, fucking R.I.P. to homie. But but
Yep.
so it says Michael Jackson lawsuits. Oh wait, right here. Michael Jackson sexual abuse lawsuits revived by appeals court. So fucking like 30 years ago when he touched children, right?
Yeah, I don't even believe that.
He they're reopening the thing because I guess when they got dismissed or whatever, the appeals courts were like, yeah, they shouldn't have been dismissed.
Interesting.
So I was like, bro, I
You
was like,
believe that?
look, he's already dead, dog. Just the kids
Yeah, I
dealt
would.
with the kids are adults now. They've dealt with the trauma for like 30 years now. Just let him be.
You think that actually happened?
If it did, I'm not saying it did or didn't because I don't know.
I want a conversation.
I don't know. I was
I
like
don't know.
7
But
when it happened.
that's what you should have known. You should have felt the tingling.
I, Mom, my
No,
dick's
fucking
tingling. He did it.
Michael's close. No, I don't think he did it. In
You know?
humble opinion, could just be me being biased because I like Michael Jackson and obviously like he just loved kids. But I feel like I don't know like he made that whole like obviously like the whole playground, the whole castle for the kids, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, of course that looks bad, but it looks bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know.
Well, see,
Personally, I don't think it happened. Do I have any evidence? No.
I always thought the same thing. And then I saw him dangle his own fucking child from the top of the balcony, and I was like, you know what? Maybe he did do it.
Oh my God.
I was like, that's his child. What the hell would he do to somebody else's? What the fuck is going
Okay,
on?
well, what about the Lion King and the monkey? He rode Simba all the way up. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, it is mute. Oh, fucking, you had me. I was so confused. I was like replaying the Lion King movie in my head, and I was like, am I tripping? I've seen this movie a million times.
We watched the whole movie just now. He's like, what? Yeah, bro, shit. Don't mean that Rafiki touched Simba.
Well, I'm
It's
not.
like, you're stupid.
I'm not saying he did or didn't do it. I'm just saying that put some doubt in my mind. Like that's his own kid. What would he do to other people's?
Shit, if I had my own kid, I'd literally wrestle him. I'd be like, you gonna get in the Olympics somehow, so let's get it. Throw him across the room. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I get
Fucking.
what you mean,
But
really, but
I don't know. Either way, I don't. It sucks to say, but I don't give a fuck. His music. His music's good. That's all I'm. Am I gonna stop listening to him? No. Bro's
you didn't
dead.
even listen to him now.
Did you imagine?
Bro's dead. So
Well,
nonchalant.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like he's dead. What's he gonna do? Go out and touch another child? No.
Stop.
Yeah,
Speaking of dead people, Kobe Bryant. What do you think about the whole 2024 Kobe edition? We talked about
we
this
talked about it
before.
a little bit.
I think they need to get it. I think they need to stop talking about it.
No,
Let it
just let him
rest.
rest. Yeah. Well, see, not
Only
like
person that is allowed to talk about it, the only people are his family.
yeah.
Dak stopped talking about it. I don't think he actually talks about it, but stop bringing him up in every basketball conversation. The whole thing
Well,
about
it's what sells.
who's better, Kobe. Huh?
I said it's what sells.
Yeah. But it's like better. I mean, that's a different conversation. Who was better,
Mm.
Kobe, Michael,
Yeah,
LeBron?
LeBron.
Different. That's totally different. You're comparing skill wise, but you keep saying like 17 years ago today, Kobe died. Shut up, bro. And because what's annoying to me is that okay, Kobe died. Cool. What about everyone else on the
Oh yeah,
helicopter?
nobody
Because
even talks about his fucking daughter.
wait, no, I mean they talk about Gigi
Do
like
they?
every but they don't talk about Gigi's friends on the plane or the
Or
airplane.
yeah, or
What the
on the
helicopter? They don't talk about the
pilot.
pilot.
Yeah.
Like it's just stupid. It is so stupid and it's just dumb. The whole cover thing, Kobe edition.
Well,
I mean,
see.
in my humble opinion, I think that's the stupidest thing
Oh
in the world. What are you gonna get? What are you gonna get if you buy that? I know diehard fans are obviously if you're a diehard fan like to NBA, fuck, 2K, that's great, man, good for you. But in my opinion, Kobe edition, what? I mean, I guess it's a collection, right? It's a collector's thing.
probably yeah.
It's cool. I think the whole thing is stupid.
Well,
Stop,
and
man.
I feel like that first year when they did it was cool. You know, that's kind of cool. He just died, obviously. You know, pay your respects,
Obviously,
whatever.
yeah.
But I feel like after that, they should have just been like, I mean, obviously don't just completely drop it, but don't fucking feature him on everything. And then at this point, it shouldn't even be, you can think about him, you can fucking RIP to homie, whatever the fuck they want to do, but it stops using him to sell product because that's all they're doing at this point. They know
And then even on
what?
yeah. Just on TikTok, Instagram, it's all like these tributes. He died this day. People don't remember this. Shut up, bro. Like it sucks he died. It sucks the way he died. But I mean, if you're gonna talk about his death, you talk about everyone.
Everybody's yeah.
That's the shit that just bugs me.
Well, that's the way it
Uh,
is. Celebrities, they're the only ones that obviously they're huge fucking big name celebrities and they just outshine everybody when their death was the exact same as somebody else's, but they're the only ones that matter.
For sure, for sure. And like I said, the only people that can still talk about it, and if they want to talk about it, I think it should be his family, like
Mm,
Vanessa and the kids. Obviously, like she's not gonna talk about it, but it's just like
no.
you keep bringing it up. Vanessa and the kids are just gonna be like, oh my god,
Yeah, when
Like, I don't know.
and
That's
that
how I
you
think.
think it's shitty. His kids are gonna fucking go to play 2K, right? They're gonna load it up. Boom, dad's picture. Oh, okay.
Which is dope. Don't get me wrong though. Which is really dope because he's immortalized in like a video game, and he'll always be immortalized.
Well,
But I just think that if you're gonna talk about it in that way of like his death a year ago, and you're gonna keep showing these clips, I don't know. I think it needs to stop.
yeah, 100%.
That's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like everybody that is buying this game is dumb. I'm not saying that at all. Just that I think the constant conversation about his death and the way he died, and it's a good reminder for sure. But
I was like, for the
could
first year, I was good with it.
happen. It happened in 2020.
But
3 years, yeah. But come on now.
that's what I was saying. For the
Like,
first year, I was good with it, but now, 3 years later, it's fucking,
yeah,
it's a little too much.
for sure. Like, I mean, yeah, whatever. Just I don't know. It shouldn't be forgotten, but we don't need to keep milking something. What?
No, I gotta show you this. So that going back to the Donald Trump thing, right? You want to see the picture of the lady who did it? It's probably
Man,
too white, but
the man.
it's a woman. I forgot how to turn this fucking light off. Hold on.
Oh, wait. It just cleared up for a second.
Well, I have the light right here. I'm fucking. I gotta hit a certain spot, and I don't know what the fuck the spot is. Fuck it, whatever. But yeah, that's her.
Oh, gorgeous.
She's like fucking. She's ridiculous.
Yeah, she looks a little like a serial killer type shit.
Oh, I forgot to bring it up. I know. I'm pretty sure you saw it on my story. But actually, I'll read it to you. I still have it saved in my phone.
Oh, that big thing that you posted yesterday?
Yeah, and I said stay safe out there.
I didn't read.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it
I'm
says
sorry. I was working, so
on
I didn't read it.
on August 16th, 2023, around 5:50 p.m., the dispatch center received a call of suspicious circumstances at a residence in whatever, Nebraska. Deputies responded and spoke with the homeowner. The homeowner advised about half an hour prior to calling a white vehicle pulling up in her driveway and was honking the horn. So, car drove up, honking the fuck out of their horn. The vehicle was described as a newer white Cadillac Escalade or Chevy Suburban. A Middle Eastern or Indian woman came to the door and knocked. In broken Oh wait, the resident answered and the female grabbed her hand. In broken English, asked her to speak with her husband. The owner refused and went back in her residence. Oh, so she was like, "Hey ma'am, I need you to come outside, come to the car and talk to my husband." The homeowner refused and went back into her residence, grabbed a pistol, and put it in her pocket. She again met the female, because the entire time when she shut the door, the female was knocking on the door still, wasn't giving up. She again met with the female, who attempted to pull her by the hand toward the vehicle to speak with her husband. Oh shit. The homeowner did go speak with the husband near the passenger door. So, husband's driving, she walked over to the passenger door to create some distance. The male advised he wanted to buy some chickens from the homeowner. He was very determined and showed her some money. The homeowner said her chickens weren't for sale, but he persisted. The male then got out of the driver's seat of the vehicle and began to walk around the vehicle towards the homeowner. So bro got out of the vehicle and started coming around the fucking. The homeowner noticed there was a large machete in the front seat of the vehicle. Where the homeowner backed up, drew her pistol from her pocket. The male saw the pistol and in broken English said, "We leave." So, we're leaving. And then it's just saying how a large amount of people looked for him or whatever and they never found him. So, yeah, bro fucking, so summary, shawty came to the door, knocked, "Hey, come talk to my husband." Bro came around, or went inside, grabbed a pistol, came back out, went to the opposite side of the car of the husband. He got out, came around the car, trying to fucking get close to her. And then oh fuck, he has a fucking weapon in the car. And I'm outnumbered, so she pulled the pistol out, was like, "Get the fuck off my property." And he's like, okay, we're leaving. And they got in the car and they sped out.
Interesting.
Bro, that is fucking insane.
What I would have done.
Okay.
Not have gone outside.
But,
What?
Also, I'm saying,
How are you gonna go outside? It don't matter if you have a gun. It's 2 against 1. That lady could have gone behind you, grabbed
oh
you.
yeah.
He could have came out with that machete. Boom. Another thing. It's just stupid from that lady. That was for sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, and two, the guy wanted to buy the chickens. Who knows what he would have done? Like, I'm not even
Yeah.
I'm not even defending. But at the same time, broken up English. He knocked on the door. They.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to think
for
because
all for all we know, he could have been there trying to buy her chickens, right? But
exactly, and they don't know how America is, or
yeah,
something was off. Like they don't know the customs. They don't know.
yeah.
No. This is normal, but it's I don't know.
Or what I'm saying, there's two ways it could have gone. He could have been there to buy some chickens, and then whatever. Or You know, which it seems a lot more likely this way, is fucking he grabbed her, threw her in the back of the car, never to be seen again.
Very true. That's very, 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 very 100%
You know.
factual. It's very true. I wouldn't have gone outside.
Oh
I
fuck
don't care
no.
if I have a
I
gun.
would have
I don't care if
answered
I have an AR.
I would have answered the door the first time and once saw the situation. Fuck, my husband's not home. I don't have any protection. There's two of them. One of them's a man who can obviously overpower me. No, you're good. Shut the door in their face. If she would have kept knocking like she did, boom, call the cops. Done deal.
I mean, I just no. I think that's a stupid situation that you just put yourself in.
Oh, 100%.
Now, especially with the gun rules, the gun laws going on now. What if you took that gun out, you shot him? There was no foul play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm saying if he didn't do anything,
Yeah.
you shot him because you freaked out because there was a machete in the
Well,
car.
see, and
So your ass going to jail.
what makes matters even worse is Nebraska doesn't have self defense laws.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me too.
Yeah, so
That's what. Oh, it was in Nebraska. There you
Yeah.
go. Okay.
so if even if he would have charged at her, right, and trying to grab her or whatever, if she would have shot him in self defense, she would have still got locked up for murder,
That's so
because
fucked.
she could have turned around and ran away. Because when I was in high school, I'm pretty sure I've told you this already. When I was in high school, I got in a fight. Right, I got attacked. So I was sitting there, right. I was beefing with this kid. Whatever. We're sitting there. I have gym for my period. Or literally get my shorts up. Hey, yo, David. And I turn around. Boom, socked in the face. Right, immediately locking horns with this dude. We're fucking going at it. And I was sitting there, obviously self defense. And there was a point to where he reached around and he grabbed me and turned me, and my back was facing away from him, and we're still swinging, going at it. And then he grabbed me again, turned me back, so I was facing the wall again, and boom, we start going at it again. And fucking,
Yeah.
there was videos. They got a hold of a video, and they're like, nope, right there, you could have turned around and ran away. So you get an assault charge too. I was like, what?
That's terrible.
My back was facing him for like a second and a half. I was like, you think what's going through my mind right now is I'm getting punched in the face? Is let's go ahead and fucking, I'm gonna turn around and run away? No, what the fuck? I'm defending myself. So yeah, we have
That's scary.
all
That's
self defense
that's
laws
scary.
are non-existent.
Scary. But even if it wasn't Nebraska, is what I'm trying to say too. It's just like I don't know. The whole thing was dumb. You put yourself in that situation.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't care if you're a people person and you're trying to help people. Don't go out.
what?
If that happened to me, and if I was a freaking black belt in jiu-jitsu and I was no, forget that. If I was a professional fighter and I saw somebody knocking on my door, and I'm confident in my skills,
Yeah.
I'm still not going out there. What are you
No.
talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like
see,
same thing. If I had a gun, why would I go out there?
well, see, and so the way I see, at least in this area, because this happened like 15 minutes away from me, and
Oh,
so the
shit.
way I see it, I think I would have handled the situation at least. Is she could have needed help, so I would have opened the door, been like, what the fuck's going on, what the hell, and then as soon as she's like, hey, you need to come meet my husband. Like, nah, fuck you. Boom, shut the door, call the cops, done deal, leave it at that.
Yeah.
So I was on her side that first fucking like interaction, and then she went back outside with her, and I was like, why?
It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Like I would have done the same thing. I would have been like, okay, give me a second. Gone and grabbed the gun.
Mhm.
Stayed in my dusty ass house.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
lock all
The
the
gun right
doors, lock
there.
the windows, fucking sit on my couch with the gun, let them try and fucking enter, and then called the cops. But no, she was an idiot, and she barely survived. Almost getting sex trafficked or murdered or whatever the fuck they were gonna do.
Or yeah. But then again, we don't. And why would he get out of the car? Again, we'll never know. But what she did
Oh,
was the
the
dumbest
dumbest way
thing
to
she could have
handle
done.
it. Yeah.
No, I'm not trust nobody. I don't
Fuck
trust
no.
nobody.
And
No,
it's kind of
that's
crazy.
crazy.
It's kind of crazy to think that how the world has changed, because it used to be, back in the day before we were fucking alive, you'd leave your door unlocked. You wouldn't be scared to go out there and meet that woman's husband. It wasn't an issue. But
Yeah,
now,
now it's
you don't even want to answer the door the first time.
that's crazy, man. It's the world is changing. It's changed and it's still changing. It's get worse.
Oh, bro,
But
ridiculous. I don't know.
it is what it is.
Fucking yeah, the way she handled that was completely ridiculous.
Yeah, but well, you know, And I know some people are gonna look at it and be like, "Why'd you grab a gun? Gun, gun, gun!" Shut up.
That's what. Oh, actually, I'll tell you what I tweeted out. I screenshot it and I tweeted it out. Where's it at? Right there.
Quick break brought to you by Prime Energy. Thank you, Logan Paul, in case I ever sponsoring this.
Weird. Stop. All right, here. I screenshot it, put it on there. I said, "But yeah, let's take away our guns. God knows what would have happened to this woman had she not had one. Thank God she stay safe. Stay safe out there."
Yep. Yep. Facts.
Right.
Very true, man. Very
Ooh.
true.
I saw something I wanted to talk about. I gotta go back and look again.
Break to
Okay.
quick word from our sponsors. Prime. Just kidding.
We're gonna get sued. It's fine.
Friend, my EMT friend, one of my best friends actually.
Okay.
To you, David, don't worry. So he's at a wedding. He's at a wedding right now, and so he just texted me saying, "I just felt the urge to shout out Priapism in this church. I almost did it." What Priapism is a boner, an uncontrolled boner, and so it also has to do with like a spinal injury. So you have a spinal injury and you have an uncontrolled boner. That's also the cause of it.
Bro.
He just said he was about to scream Priapism in church, bro.
Oh,
Stupid as hell.
You know what'd be even better? If nobody knew what it meant. And so they're like, "What does that mean, son?" And he made like made it sound like it was some fucking praise God. And like, "Yeah, Priapism! Let's go!"
Who knows, though? Who knows, though? God. God would have known. You saying? You said you picked something?
Well, hold on. Could you imagine bro dies? Immediately hell. Like, I thought I had to get judged. Nah, you're good, dog. Go ahead.
Are you good?
You're
Yo,
good,
Satan.
bro. Don't worry about it.
Yo. No, you just hear, "Yer."
Bro, I'd lose my mind. Say, "Yo, Satan."
God.
Yeah. Okay. So hear me out. This is kind of. I was gonna do this one. I was gonna do this one, but this one sounds better because I have a few.
Whenever you say "hear me out," I already know this is gonna be the stupidest question ever.
Hunger Games. Okay. Completely. Why did I just get a notification you added a story to your added a photo to your story? Anyway, fucking
Instagram?
Yeah.
Like 3 hours ago, 14 hours ago, maybe.
I just got the notification. A voluntary Hunger Games, right? So you get the people who are desperate, right? Homeless people, starving fucking people, whatever it may be.
Oh, I see. Okay, whatever,
Then,
whoever.
Yeah,
Okay.
so anybody can do it. I could go do it if I wanted to. Fucking Donald Trump could go do it if he wanted to. You know, it doesn't matter who it is.
Talk about our savior like that. Continue.
So you sit there, you pay for, the government pays for, because obviously they're going to make bank off of this. The government pays for pays for them to train for like a month. Okay, boom, throw them in the woods in an arena, whatever the fuck they want to do, and just let them fight. The winner gets I don't know, however much money, fucking
Brazil.
$1 million, something like that. And it could be worldwide, right? We could get fucking somebody from each fucking country, somebody from each continent, whatever. Throw them in an arena. The last one standing gets the money, bro. Not only does that solve the population, the overpopulation problem, or not doesn't solve it, but it helps it. Because I feel like this should be like an every 6 months event. I don't know how many countries there are. I don't know how many countries there are in the world, but that's a lot. Get like 2 champions, like the Hunger Games, a boy and a girl from each country. Boom. It's the Olympics, but every 6 months.
Terrible.
And just, bro. You could go on Twitter and find somebody getting beheaded anyway. Might as well make money off it. Fuck it.
That's terrible, bro. Only $5 a month. Peacock. Watch it on Peacock.
A Netflix original special, bro.
Live from your living room.
At your local movie
China,
theater.
Korea, the U.S., the Netherlands.
And you know what we should do? We should allow drugs are allowed. You would have go in there.
It's terrible.
You would have go in there, roided the fuck out. By all means, fuck it.
Oh my god, that's a terrible idea. The
That
whole
is
thing is a terrible
that's a
idea.
wonderful idea.
Because soon it's not going to be voluntary. It's going to be Hunger Games. They're going to pick
Well,
you.
we'll fight back. I guess I don't know.
We'll fight back. Fight back.
I'm
After like
fine.
15 years.
The moment it stops becoming eligible, then obviously us as a people will rise up and fucking do something about it. But
You know, I've thought about stuff like that where it's, but the movie's like, oh, you got, just broke my bracelet. But like, yeah, if you guys do this, do that, whatever. Or if like in the movies, the whole, why did you guys just fight back? Blah, blah, because they're scared, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, and then we think, oh, we're not that stupid. We are that stupid.
I guess it depends
But
on where you go, though. Because I know
I don't
damn well,
know.
I know damn well if the government marched into my town right now and tried to fucking force us into a Hunger Games, bullets are gonna start flying.
I mean, for sure, and I hope that happens. Hope it just wouldn't be a. I mean, because think about it too. It already happened with concentration camps too. You know, people just
Oh
march in,
yeah.
like, all right, you going, you know, and they didn't know what was going on. For sure, now these like we're living in now, there would be a whole ass civil war.
Oh, 100%. Well, see, and then what I'm saying, and that I guess that's just our country. That's not fucking Korea and Japan and fucking Germany, places like that. But I don't give a fuck about them. That's not my problem. It's shitty to say, but
The thing is too, is that those countries are willing to do whatever it takes to protect their country. And
Mhm.
like, I love America. Just kidding. But bro, you got to think, man. Like the U.S. is so soft. The people. I'm not talking about the government.
Well,
FBI
okay,
agent, if you're
that
watching, my boy. I'm with you.
100%. We've gotten
But
we've gotten a lot softer, as a country, 100%. But there are
I actually talked
still.
about it with my mom the other day. You're talking about gun safety. No, no, not gun safety, but just gun laws. And she hates guns. Hates them. She thinks it's stupid. And I was just saying that. Why is it stupid? And she's like, because all the things that are happening. And I was like, okay, well, why? And she was like, because guns are dangerous, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, well, we kept going back and forth. Like,
Mhm.
how do we prevent that? Like, blah, 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 blah. And she said, just don't have guns legal. And I was like, but that's taking your right away, blah, blah,
Mhm.
blah. It's the same
Well,
argument, right?
yeah. Well, and then see with that argument pisses me off the most. Well, if there were no guns, let's just make guns illegal. Problems up? No, not at all. Because
No, absolutely not.
all these criminals, you're taking the guns away from people who do the right thing, who would be willing to, like that fucking border patrol officer who is willing to run to the school and defend other people. What you're doing
It's
is you're
just,
giving the
yeah,
criminals power because now they have guns, but the good people don't.
yeah. So it's just the whole thing. And I said it, and I was like, Mom, you realize that in Russia, I'm not 100% about like Korea or China, so don't quote me on it, but a lot of them put gun education into their schools.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I read this again, do not quote me on it, but there is a percentage that is less than America. At other countries, there's less gun violence than in America because America, a lot,
Yeah.
just butchered the hell out of those sentences. Wow. But you get what I'm saying is that
Yeah, I got you.
America,
I
there's
got
a
you.
lot because it's so. I don't know. It sucks. It sucks. But that's definitely something good that they're doing in other countries. They're giving that education. They're making it a priority.
Mm-hmm.
These kids learn how to disassemble a gun when they're like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Well, see, and then
If you have that education, and everyone's different, and my mom tried to do that. I'm trying to say, yeah, but everyone's different. I'm like, exactly. I could use this pencil, stab somebody, and kill someone with it. I could be a police officer, be trained, or be in the military and just gun down all of my comrades,
yeah,
everyone, gun them down. It means that something's wrong with that person. It's not necessarily just kill. My hydro flask kills somebody. A book
yeah.
can kill somebody. These hands,
Mm.
like I mean, if you're so upset about about islands, get rid of football, get
Oh
rid
yeah.
of sports. it just depends on how you use it.
Well,
Like,
see,
I don't know.
and another thing that pisses me off is they're always like, if guns. So like I was just saying, if guns are illegal, they won't, there won't be any more shootings. One, you think the criminals give a fuck? They're criminals. You think they're gonna care? Not, I'm just throwing out a random statistic, but like 70% of crimes are already committed with guns that are illegal. Serial number scratched off, bought third fucking party, shit like that. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, and so another argument, school shootings wouldn't happen because all the school shootings are from, they use their parents' gun or whatever. That transgender, when she did that school shooting or wherever the fuck she shot up, I don't think it was a school, but I don't know. Wherever she shot up, wherever she
Recent
told,
one, the most
yeah,
recent one, where
she told,
she got gunned down by the police.
yeah, she told him
School.
she was it was cool as crazy. She
Oh, it was a school. It
oh,
was a
I thought
school.
you said it was cool, but
Oh no!
I was like, oh my god.
Oh
But
no!
she admitted maybe it wasn't her because if she got somebody okay either you know what anyway there was a shooting that happened. They admitted there was a few places I was gonna shoot up prior to where I chose, but there were people there who had guns, and I decided I'm good. I'd rather not. So
Interesting.
if we I'm not saying fucking arm teachers, right? I think that is the dumbest fucking thing you could do. I think arming teachers is the because I hate to say it, there are good teachers out there. I mean, most for the majority are good teachers, but there are those onesies and twosies who'd get pissed off, blow it out, put a fucking round in this kid's skull, right? I
Of
think
course, yeah.
I stand behind the argument that was made years and years ago is hire armed guards, like 3 or 4 armed guards per school. Do an intensive background check, put them through intensive training. Make the training they need to do like a year long, and then throw them in the
Agree.
schools. There are fucking homeless veterans out there. There are fucking just homeless people in general. There are people who are hard up on money, which poor people, who would be more than willing to go protect this country's children.
Agree. I agree. Um, my my friend Crystal, she's an RN. I told you about Crystal. She does jujitsu with me in Muay Thai, and she's a nurse.
Yeah.
We were talking about how hospitals are so underprotected, and I'm not. If you're a security guard, I don't mean this. Just hope fit, because I'm gonna hurt your feelings. The security guards that we hire in Chicago, not just Chicago, but that are in these hospitals, I stare at them. I'm like, I could beat your ass right now. I am an EMT and I will literally run circles around you because I know jujitsu and I can beat your
Well,
stupid ass.
see, and
Or
that's
or buddy,
and
you've eaten too many cheeseburgers in the last hour. All right, you're sitting there looking all lethargic, all tired, whatever. I'm sorry. Thing is, there needs to be security at every single floor.
mhm.
Cannot like, I've always thought this in a
Shut the
hospital there
door.
needs to be security.
Sorry,
There
you're
needs
good.
to be a security guard. Um, every unit, especially the ICU and emergency room. There's a story that I have a nurse told me this months ago, where the hospital. I'm not saying the hospital, but there's a hospital in Chicago that each floor is color coordinated. I don't know about
Yeah.
other hospitals in other states, cities, whatever. There's a hospital that's color coordinated. Every room, every nurse or doctor needs to wear the same color scrubs. One, that's just how you can tell what floor you're on, a
Yeah.
little bit easier. And then for citizens and just, there was a shooting somewhere in Chicago. They brought this guy in to the ICU and they were doing surgery on him. Like,
Mhm.
critical surgery, like boom,
Yeah.
happening at this very moment. The whole room is filled with doctors, nurses doing whatever. I think we're just going to pick a random color. They had green scrubs on. Green scrubs on. They're still working. Someone walks in, blue scrubs on. They look at him and they're like, "Hey, man, like, get the fuck out of here." Like,
Yeah.
why are you here? Like, or what's your role? Because
Yeah.
we're doing our thing. I looks at him, takes out a gun, finishes off the guy that was shot
Oh my god.
on the operating table. Boom, boom, runs out. Half of the room was still operating because they were so shocked they didn't know what happened.
Mhm.
The other half were staring
Yeah. Like what the
like
fuck?
something just happened. How easy was that?
Oh, bro.
walked in with the gun. There aren't enough metal. That bro, these security guards that I see when I go into the ER, sitting on their asses. I mean, there's one hospital where I will literally go into. This security guard is probably 5 foot, 5'1", 5'2". She got makeup on. She got straight hair. She's a pretty girl, I guess. Bro, I'm like, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do with that bulletproof vest? Tell me what you're gonna do.
Well, see,
How are you gonna do it? Where's your gun? Where's your spray? Where's your
hold on one
baton?
sec, bro.
You got
Gotta
nothing.
say something. Well, see, and like, I'm pretty sure, I'm looking it up right now. I'm pretty sure security guard training is only like a month long. How
Fuck that.
long is.
Should be the same length as a police officer.
Oh, 100%. How long is security guard training? 40 hours, not even a month.
That's such
The
bullshit.
license requires a minimum of 40 hours of professional security training, followed by an exam.
That's such bullshit, bro.
Yeah,
Anybody can
so
do that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It says many programs offer 10-hour classes Monday through Thursday. You're
That's bullshit.
literally so the cops obviously it takes time for them to get there. For those fucking 5-10 minutes, you are the only line of defense. You should have some crazy fucking training to go through.
You are literally the first responder for
Mm-hmm.
that building, for that event.
Yep.
My friend wanted to be a security guard. He doesn't know how to fight. He doesn't know anything. Don't get me wrong, he's a strong guy.
Mm-hmm.
I love him to death. He's one of my best friends. No,
That's what I'm
no.
saying. I feel like it should be. It should be. We'll do the 40 hours thing. 40 hours requirement at the gun range, right? Learning how to shoot. 40 hours, fuck, probably not even, probably more than that, but we'll say 40 hours of fucking fight training, whether it's MMA, fucking whatever. And then 40 hours, there's another one, 40 hours of um, just education, like laws, what people can and can't do in your fucking, around town. So if you see somebody bringing a gun into the fucking hey dumbass, no, you can't do that. Hey, he has a pocket knife, we need to stop that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm sure they do have security guards like that walk the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They have another batch in like an office with weapons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd like them at every fucking floor. Especially big hospitals, man. Especially in Chicago. Every floor would be phenomenal. Trimmed,
Well, see, and it make
grained.
more sense to have every fucking floor because it's gonna take for the fucking 8 security guards sitting in the fucking security room. It's gonna take time for them to get up to the sixth floor because there's an immediate threat there.
Mm, yeah. It just doesn't. It's just nah. It's stupid, man. And most of these people don't know how to fight. I don't know. And I will stand by this, and I don't mean this against any police officers. I think personally, if you're going to be a police officer, there needs to be some type of martial art training. I'm not saying no karate. I'm saying you need to know jujitsu. There needs to be some type of. You can be a full police officer if you have 3 stripes. And again, that's more. And
Well,
you're listening to me like, what does that mean? Like 3 stripes is understanding jujitsu,
mhm.
is understanding the flow, is understanding how to um, move your opponent's momentum against them. Use that momentum. Yeah, yeah. What I just said. Um, because I'm saying this for security. I'm saying this for police
Mhm.
officers.
Well,
Just not enough time.
I know. So some police officers. So in bigger cities, L.A., Chicago, fucking, all those like the bigger cities who have a lot of violence. I know their police officers go under like extensive fight training, but then small towns. They'll fucking get a few lessons of fighting. Okay, if this ever happens, do this. Right, this is joint manipulation. This is whatever. But yeah, it should be a requirement for every police officer ever. But I do know bigger cities have more extensive fight training because they're going to be doing a lot more of it than somebody from fucking Mayberry.
But you just said it too. Extensive. Like should be full in depth.
Yeah.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
I just
They
said
should pay.
extensive because I don't know
Oh,
how bad.
I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. You just think that Academy should say, okay, part two. They should bring in jujitsu like a black belt, right?
Mhm.
Have them do classes during the academy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Have each officer tested. You know? My cousin's a police officer, and
Mhm.
he's a purple belt in jujitsu, and he just said it helps. It works.
Yeah.
Do what the military does, man. Get somebody in there that knows combat, that knows tactical combat,
Yeah.
right? That or what's the sport called in the military? The martial art. It's jujitsu, but it's
Well,
in
so we call it
your
so
your, your
The Marine Corps, we called it McMap. I know every branch has their pretty much the
okay.
same thing, but they have their own fucking version of it and they call it their own thing. But the Marine Corps called it McMap. It's literally
So like do you get belts?
yeah.
Okay, so
Like I still have mine. Yeah.
what's it called? Really?
Yeah. It's I mean it's in my bedroom, but I still have it.
That's dope. So do that, man. Like I don't know. Like I get the resources, I get the money, but man, isn't it worth it
Oh
for your
yeah.
city?
Yeah. I mean
Any city. I'm not just talking about Chicago or big cities. It's worth it. You know, learn how to shoot. You know? Regular self defense. Because I don't know. I can go into detail from like years ago, but I'm not gonna do that. But I think how we got onto it. Oh, just like security guards. I think that if you're in any type of role to protect somebody, um, or protect, then you should know how to protect
oh yeah.
yourself
A,
and somebody.
a
You know,
40-hour class isn't gonna cut it for a security guard when somebody
I
walks
think
in
that's
with a
stupid.
gun.
A friend, she was Crystal. She was telling me that I like how I'm dropping names. I didn't mean that. Sorry, Crystal, if you're listening. You're not listening, but I apologize. Fuck you. No. They're teaching nurses how to fight,
Good.
defend themselves. It's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's how crazy this healthcare is. You know, but they're teaching them how to protect themselves against the patients, because the patients will fight you if they're psych patients, right?
Yeah.
They'll try to figure out how to like move their body away, whatever, all that jazz. Man, I've always thought martial arts and fighting should be an education that everywhere should be
Mm.
incorporated in grade school or yeah, middle school, high school, college. I mean, most people go throughout their whole life not knowing how to fight.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the scary part, man. That is the scary part. I tell you, when I dropping names, don't worry, I'm dropping names. I went to a concert with someone, and we were on the train. You know what I'm talking about, right? We were
No.
on the train, and we're sitting there, and it's around like midnight, and we're sitting there. I feel like I told you we talked about this. I don't remember, but tired, and he says out loud, not screaming it, but to me, and I'm just sitting there because it's a train. It's
Mm.
midnight, probably like 12:30. Like I don't know these people. Fuck up, I'm trying to look mean and like I'm just tired, so
Yeah.
don't. She says, "Oh, three more stops." Out
Yo.
loud, bro. Stared at her, bro. Like I gave her the side eye, and she didn't notice it. She was like, look back on her phone. You know that there was a guy in front of me, diagonal, so like towards my
Yeah.
right side, staring at her, like a creepy ass Hispanic dude looking at her. Looked and was looking at me. I gave him the dirtiest look. I just stared at
Bro.
him. I like my the dirtiest face off look I've ever given in my life. Just staring at him, like just
That's crazy.
like, and he looked at me, sized me up for a minute, bro. I swear to you, and I was nervous. Looked at me, and then he just looked away. And I kept looking at him, and every time I look away, I'd look back at him, and he would look our way every now and then.
That's
Right when we got off, she got up first, and then she waited for me to go first. I was like, "No, you're good." And
yeah.
she just giggled, went around, and I just kept staring at him. Dude, I was in like survival mode. I was
Oh
in
yeah.
I was in like predator mode, like fucking something. And so he just sat there and just like looked away. Again, you can tell when somebody looks very sketchy.
Yeah.
He was this Hispanic dude. I'm Hispanic, so I can say this. But he was this Hispanic dude, ponytail, bro, looked sketchy as hell, beard. Didn't look too much older than me, but he looked,
Looked like
he
he
looked
was thinking about
very,
doing something.
very whack, bro.
Yeah.
And again, I'm walking up. I didn't sit there. I didn't stand up and like stare. I'm like, but it was more of just like she walked this way, and I was slowly going. I just like looked at him because he looked at me, and I looked at him, and then got off, and the doors closed right away, and
Mm.
I created space by the door, by the sliding door, just to look, and he was still in there. And so, bro, what I'm saying is that, and if I wasn't there,
Oh, bro.
and this girl said that, and maybe he wasn't gonna do anything,
Yeah.
But if it was someone else, and this girl
Oh,
said
three
three
more.
more
Yeah.
stops to somebody else, to like two of her friends or anything or something. Oh,
Oh yeah.
they don't know how to fight. All her friends are smaller than me. I'm 5'9", you know what I'm saying? You know, feel me? But she's like 5'5". All her friends are her height, shorter.
Damn.
Hell, I don't know they can hurt her to fly, bro. And it just infuriates me, bro, because it's just like not because it's her, but
Yeah.
because you don't got street smart. You don't got common sense. Yeah, I mean, I know I got. I guess I would put that as street smart, you know, because when you're on
Mm.
the street, when you're in a train, a public,
Well, I
you're
mean,
saying,
that's just a given for anybody, especially a small, good-looking woman. You know.
oh, people do not know, and it's nuts, man. I mean, it's just crazy. It is so crazy. I was flabbergasted when she
Oh,
said
I
three more
imagine.
stops out loud. There's no way you just fucking said that. Be different if she was like it was during the day,
Yeah.
like two. She was with her friends. Everyone's out. Everyone's going to this concert.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone on that train was going to the concert. You know, but
Yeah.
at night there was a few people from the concert, but mostly like weird ass people. There was a guy that cracked open a beer in front of everybody. I thought it was hilarious. I
Oh,
started
that's
laughing.
wonderful.
Girl I was with, she's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm just giggling. I'm like, "This is amazing." Um, he literally, bro, he popped that shit open and he's like,
What a menace.
he was a normal person too. I think he had like a button up shirt. It was just a long day for him, okay? And he just cracked open that beer. He's like, "Fuck it, I don't care." Dude, let me tell you, man.
Hold up. Hold up.
What
Hold
I'm
up.
just
Hold
saying.
up. Hold up. Technical difficulties. All right, we should be good. We're good. We're good. We're ready. Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I'm just saying is, I think a type of martial art is so important in today's world, man, because you don't know who knows it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're on the opposite end and you want to rob somebody, and like I don't know that geeky motherfucker knows it, beat my ass, and that just saved his life. You
Oh
know.
yeah.
But the what I'm trying to say is that, man, these security guards, police officers, you didn't. It should be like a military
Like a requirement.
type of training, man. Like it's just crazy to me. It's so crazy. I would not gonna lie. I'm families and like you know our police officers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have the National Guard right by my side than a couple of police officers. I'm not gonna lie to you, because National Guard's the closest, right?
Yeah.
Right after police is SWAT, and then it's Guard.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the National Guard right in my city.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be make it worse, of course, but if that ever came to it. But no, I'd rather have no. There's no way that you can change your mind on that. Oh.
Yeah.
Other story is get protection. Magnum. Magnums. Extra large.
All right,
Oh
bro.
my
That
god.
about does it. Fucking, you can kick it.
So yesterday when I was freaking we were about to get a patient, right?
Okay.
I went to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom because it was like an hour and a half drive to take this person to this nursing home. And I went into the bathroom. We took our time. Oscar went to the bathroom. Marco went to the bathroom. Then I went to the bathroom. I was peeing and I was like, I got an idea. So I get out of the bathroom. Didn't wash my hands. There was hand sanitizer, so I used that instead. Anyways,
Because that's better.
fucking
What the fuck?
is 99% of germs are killed.
Oh
Anyways,
my God.
can you imagine
Oh
that's
my
the
God.
mindset? I bet people do think like that, sickos. Fucking out of the bathroom, and I'm like, holy shit, bro! Like his expression is so like, just the expression I'm putting on is like someone just hurt me or I just found something out. They're looking at me like, what, dude? Like, what's wrong? And I was like, dude, fuck, man, that's ridiculous. And they thought dispatch called me.
Mm.
Like, what, dude? Like, what's wrong? I was like, and I got a big cock.
What the fuck?
That's not the best part. I said it. Turn around.
No.
There is this gorgeous ass nurse waiting for the bathroom.
Yes.
I looked at her. I was like, "I'm so sorry," and she giggled, and laughed, and went into the bathroom so fast. My partners were dying,
Oh
and
my god.
I was like, there's no way I just did that. There's no freaking way I just did that. Yeah, I had to about the decisions I made for 20 25 years on the drive to this nursing home for an hour and a half, and I was like, she could have been my wife. Now she knows I got a small dick because I talked about it. Yeah,
uh, that is amazing.
stuff.
On that note, you should.
If you guys like,
Okay, go ahead. Oh wow,
if you guys
my
liked this
mouse looks powerful.
podcast, if you guys like this podcast, you can subscribe. Do what you can. Go on YouTube, Deadline Podcast. Go on Spotify, the Deadline Podcast. Go on Twitter. You spell it on Twitter?
I think it's just the Deadline podcast.
DDLN Podcast or something like that.
No, I think that's.
The link
Uh,
link will be in wherever you choose to watch this.
so
Listen
the
to this.
handle is the DL Podcast 23, but you'll be able to find it if you
Gotcha.
just look up the Deadline Podcast.
Perfect. Do that. If you're listening on Spotify, we have our face cams on YouTube, so you can see us flicking our tongues
I'm butt
and
naked right now,
flirting
and
with
you
each
guys missed it. So
other. Facts. That's facts. I've been jerking off for the past hour and 15. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe. Also, like I said, I'm from Chicago. David's from Nebraska. I just heard the whole podcast
welcome
over.
to the Deadline Podcast.
One day we're gonna meet each other in person, and we're gonna do the podcast
In person,
couch.
sir, butt naked.
A bunch of people around it.
So we already
Staring
have
at us.
we already have this figured out. Okay, we're set the fucking camera up, right? Have us sitting there, have the microphone in front of us, sitting there doing the podcast. But we're gonna be naked and we're gonna be beating each other's dicks, and it's gonna be a competition. Whoever comes first has to eat it.
And David's girlfriend is gonna have a blindfold, and she's gonna be pouring syrup all over us.
Exactly.
Not gonna know where it's going, but I believe we're gonna have around like 20 bottles of syrup for the hour. I don't think that's enough, but she's just
Oh
gonna
my
be
god.
pouring it and shit, and we'll see what happens. Um, see what happens. But like I said, like and subscribe, follow our OnlyFans, and you Prime Energy for the sponsor.
No, god damn it. Download on Spotify too. Bye.